Purnamaste. Namaste, and everybody, please welcome. Welcome to the art of the word that I am from the heart. I will keep the camera like this because I love these rainbow colors. Don't you love the rainbow? I love you, and doing this for you, videos for you to reach enlightenment, for you to become your greatest divine version, for you to become free of the illusions of the matrix of your false self. That's all what I do. And in this video, I'm to speak a little bit about what is enlightenment. What is enlightenment? Well, people speak so many things about enlightenment. Some say enlightenment is just third eye open. Some say it's being like God on earth with all superpowers. Perfect. Well, I'll present to you the concept of enlightenment just like Buddha presented. Just like Buddha. Like Indian masters. I agree with masters. So by no means I think that enlightenment is physical ascension. I'm not ascended being. I'm enlightened being. I am ascended being, but not ascended completely physical ascension. Physical ascension, that's physical ascension, beloved angels. You know what this means, do you? Physical ascension is being fully embodied, your highest self, source that I am, on earth, fully, completely healed in body and spirit, with all superpowers to manifest things out of the air, to do all the things that greatest masters like Jesus and Krishna did, to turn water into wine. I didn't turn water to the wine yet, but the scarab beetle dead came to life when I wanted to make a ceremony for him to go back to the source. Well, I've seen many miracles, but I cannot control miracles. I cannot turn water into wine. I cannot levitate. I cannot walk on water. That's physical ascension. That's the fullness and completion. That's when you become physical God in human body, in all the power of the source. I'm not to speak about that. And I'm not, but I am an enlightened master. So what is enlightenment? Enlightenment is actually freedom of the matrix. Enlightenment is actually freedom of the false self. Enlightenment is freedom of karma, freedom of attachment. And enlightenment is being the truth, knowing yourself. I don't know anything, and you have no questions. That's enlightenment. That's enlightenment. To be above 3D consciousness, to leave the matrix of separation. To come out of your mind into your heart and live in your heart. That's enlightenment. Enlightenment is leaving the matrix, getting free of attachments. Free of attachments. Freedom. Enlightenment is freedom. Attachments are the root cause of pain. And because of attachments, we are not free. We depend on somebody else's energy. We cannot live without them. And through attachments, because we are attached, that means that we are attached to their energy and we cannot live without their energy. Through attachments, there come expectations, control, drama, manipulation, all the games and everything. Enlightened being is free of attachments. I don't depend on anyone in this world. I have no attachments. My mother is my sweet love. But my father lives, and my mother lives 1,000 miles away, but my father lives 6 miles away. I'll probably never see him again in this life. I have no attachments. No attachments. That's why no one can control me. No one can deplete me of energy. No one can manipulate me. Because I'm not attached to anyone. Like I said, through attachments, expectations, conditions, manipulations come. And then we, through attachments, want to control other living beings. We expect things from them. We want to control their actions. We want to make them do what is not in our heart. That's attachment. That's not love. I have no attachments. And I don't depend on energy of others. Enlightenment is state of no resistance. Where you have to control, where you have to push, where you have to change somebody's will, you don't. Like, I'm an enlightened being. My twin flame, she ran away. I didn't run after her. I was teaching lovers how to get free. Because I know that I'm an enlightened being. I don't want to create karma. I don't want to control her. Enlightenment is living in the state of no resistance. If she would come running in my heart, I'll be running after her. Because we both are running with no resistance. But I'm free of attachments. And when she started running away, I had no resistance. Because I know no one can control me. And enlightenment is when you know you cannot control anyone. Everything what others give is joy of their heart. And if it's not joy of their heart, it's not love. Then it's manipulation, then it's control. And a lot of drama comes out of this. So, state of no resistance. If there's no love, if this is not happening now, if they are not loving us, enlightened being doesn't control, doesn't expect, doesn't try to change, but with no resistance accepts the situation like it is. So I was teaching lovers how that they would not cry, that they would not depend on each other so much, that they would not suffer in drama. But I was in the same heart space. My heart maybe bleeding, but I was teaching. I'm an enlightened being. Enlightenment is state of no karma. Enlightenment is state of no karma. Because how we create karma? We create karma through attachments, and then we expect, we try to control, we try to change, we try to force people. And in this way we manipulate and consume others' people's energy. Free will is the prime directive of the source. That's why enlightened being never goes against your free will. Because this enlightened being is one with God, one with the source. No difference in consciousness. And that's why source respects your free will. Enlightened being respects free will. Like my love was running away, I had no resistance. And when she wanted to play some mental games, insincere, I told her, you stay somewhere. You are not ready even to be my daughter if you cannot be sincere. No resistance. No karma. I didn't try to change. I didn't try to force. I didn't try to make it happen. I let go and release. And in this way, I didn't create bad karma. If I would try to force and push and run after her, we would fight, we would deplete, she would block me. It would be, well, force each other to be together. There would be all that drama that her resistance was about. Enlightenment is state when I love myself and I never want to feel what is not right to me. Nobody can, you know. So, I love myself. And in enlightened state, you are like a child. You are always happy. And sometimes others make you feel not right, and then you take care to remove that. You roar. You stand up for yourself. Like children. You stop the negativity because you are always happy. And I want to be always happy. So, I never go against my free will because it makes me not feel right. And then also in enlightened state, you do not try to control others. You do not try to force others. You do not try to change others to get what you want. There's no resistance. That's not love. You love them as you love yourself. And you know that if they will be with you, if they will do this for you, you know, they have to enjoy. It has to be joy of their heart. It has to be love. It has to come from their heart. So if they say yes out of their heart, enlightenment is, I am love, I want you to be love. And if people do not want to do something, they don't feel like it, enlightened being never tries to change them, never try to force them, never try to expect from them, never acts like they are guilty of something. And in this way, enlightened being also never allows others to control, to manipulate, to try to force something, to make me do something that I am not willing in my heart to do. So I'm free, I allow nobody to control me, and I set everyone free. I don't control anyone, and that's why I have no expectations from anyone. And if anyone has expectations from me, trying to control me, force me, they cannot do anything, because you know what? I am setting everyone free. I have no expectations. I have no conditions. If somebody says no to me, I tell them, don't explain yourself. Your free will is sacred to me. I'm a being one with the source that I am, and I want you to be loved, to enjoy. And if you don't want to do that, it's not joy of your heart, and your will is sacred. I don't need explanation. I would only accept if you would say, yes, I want it. And in this way, in enlightened, in conditioned state, we create karma. We push others. We try to control others. We try to force. That's not love. We try to force that what we want to get it from another because we want it now. But hey, they don't want to do it. They don't feel like it. So we don't love them. If you love somebody, you want them to be happy. But they are unhappy in doing this, and you're trying to force, you're trying to control, so you don't love them. You're just using them as object of your satisfaction to get from them what you want. And that's not love. Enlightened being is love and accepts from you only joy of the heart. If it's not joy of the heart, there's no force, there's no trying to change, there's nothing. Because for enlightened being, like in this world, people is like batteries. You say you love him, you love her, but you want to control and force her to be here with you against her will, and then she's bad and you acting like she's guilty of something. You don't love her. If you would love her, you would want her to do what she wants to do, although it's in her crazy mind. Love doesn't control. Love sets everyone free. And like my love, when she ran away, my heart was aching because she opened herself so much, and then it became so intense she had to go work on herself, and she just withdrew everything. Yes, it was hurtful, but I left her alone. Because I don't want create karma. I don't want anyone to do anything what they do not feel to do now and they are not ready to do now from the heart. And this is gift of love. An enlightened being is never going against their heart, never allows people to expect, control, to try to change them, to try to push. An enlightened being says it once, and I mean it. Because enlightened being is not controlling anyone, is not depending on anyone, is not attached on anyone, is not manipulating anyone, on pushing their will to change their will. Expect and like this, that's why no one can do such thing to enlightened being. And that's why enlightened being creates no karma, state of karma, because nobody can control me, manipulate me, expect from me to create karma. And I'm not expecting, manipulating, controlling anyone. And whatever I'm giving, it's a gift of my love. I give you my word. And whatever I'm receiving out from others is only gift of love, is received in state of no resistance, in state of love, and it creates no karma, only love. And that's why enlightened being is free of karma, because it's free of attachments, depending on no one else but their own energy. And because no one can control, manipulate, expect from them, change them, and they control, manipulate, expect from no one. And therefore they are free of karma, because this controlling, manipulation, changing is the violation of the energy. And it creates karma. You know? It creates karma. And we entangle ourselves. We try to change, we manipulate, we control, we force, and then we create karmic debt. We have to pay everything back. We entangle ourselves in the network of karma, and instead of purifying, clearing, we create more. Enlightened being doesn't violate energy from anyone, respects free will of anyone, everyone, and doesn't allow anyone to violate their own energy. That's why karma doesn't come, because it respects his own free will and free will of others. And that's why there's no karma, because there's no violation. Karma comes of violation of free will and energy of others. And when you are not violating energy and free will of others, and others, you don't allow others to violate your energy and free will, change your anyway, you are not creating any karma, because nobody is violating your energy and you are not violating their energy. If you allow others to violate your energy, you are creating your karma also. Like I said, in conditioned state, we depend on others to be happy. Someone has to make us happy. We are always unhappy. Someone has to make us happy. But in enlightened state, we are the happiness, always from within. Someone can only try to make us unhappy, but they can't. And we remove them like children. We want to play. Because enlightened being doesn't depend on others to be happy, doesn't need no one's approval. It's whole and complete within the self. And coming out of fullness and completion, giving you the word, giving you the love. I don't need energy of others. Enlightenment is being whole and complete within yourself. And when you are whole and complete within yourself, you don't want to control anyone, you depend on no one. You are free. You don't get attached. Like I feel, before enlightenment I was attached, I depending on others. Now, if I see a little bit attachment, little bit expectations, I cannot deal anymore with karma. I walk away. I don't need others to fulfill me and make me happy. Like I said yesterday to Terence, If you glorify me, if you are my fan, I'm still enlightened master, I'm enlightened man. My heart is still pure. I'm still so magnificent like you say, but you are wasting your time. Word that I am here for you to listen, for you to dive deep, and for you to learn something, for you to get the answer within. Focus on yourself, not to be my fan. I don't need fan club. I need those who will work on themselves and become greater masters than I am. Like, enlightenment is being whole and complete within yourself. And God knows the glory and light that I am. Source knows me. Even if they would crucify me or they make me king in this world, I am still the truth. I am still top shit. Whatever they do, if this world see me, or they see me as a criminal, or they see me as a sinner, I know that I'm an enlightened being. And only glorification that I need is the glorification of the source. It is felt in my heart. In conditioned state, we are not whole and complete within ourselves. We do not love ourselves. So others have to tell you, you are great, you are good, you are this, you're the best. It's okay for me, 1 time, 2 time you say, or once a week, or like something like that. But when I see somebody like in every comment and like this going, I only see they are obsessed on me, they're getting attached to me, and I'm here to teach them enlightenment, and they are just try to be my fan, and I stop them. I'm not here the glorification of others. You know, like I said, before enlightenment you don't know the truth. You are in beliefs in mind. You're asking how, what is this, what is that, what is this, what is that. You have some beliefs. But then beliefs on others, when others try to change you, when others try to convert you, when others tell you no, this is not, they shake you. You don't know what is the truth. And then you're asking, is this right? Is this not right? You are not the truth. You don't know. You have many questions. And more you're asking, more questions you get. Enlightenment is when you are the truth that I am beyond any doubt. And truth doesn't change. Truth doesn't defend itself. Truth doesn't change according to the opinions and beliefs of others. Truth doesn't defend itself. Truth needs no approval but approval in the source that I am. Like I say, I am the truth that I am. And God knows, source knows the truth that I am, and I am sure. And if you cannot see the truth that I am, word that I am, if you don't feel the word that I am, I don't give a fuck. Because I am the word that I am. And God knows the truth that I am. Source knows the truth that I am. Your opinion, whatever you see in me, doesn't matter. The only approval I need is the source. If I defend myself with you, if I try to explain myself, if I... like you interrogate me and I act like I have to explain myself, then I'm not the truth. Then I'm just like a little man. Because you cannot see the truth that I am, you cannot see the power I am, you are not in the vibration that I am, you cannot see my truth. And now I go in ego and I explain myself. This means that I am in ego, that I'm not sure in the truth. But when I am the truth, I know that I am the highest dimensional truth. That doesn't change. I am here only for those who can see the truth, the word that I am, who can feel the vibration, who can actually get the precious gifts of the word that I am from the heart, who can see me as a master. For only to them I can give the art of the word that I am and benefit and my service. To others who see something else, I see only they are on such low level that they should pray to me, that they should ask me for blessing, that they should say, I'm suffering, please pray for me. I won't defend myself to them. I'll pray for them, that they maybe in this life come to my level, maybe. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Lion doesn't defend himself. Lion doesn't explain itself. Truth roars. Lion roars. Truth doesn't defend himself. Truth roars. So when you are the truth, you are a truth. And whatever others think, whatever videos they send you, whatever try to tell you this is not the truth. Like somebody once sent me a video and said, look, this lady is saying that you are not the right look in this video. I block that man. Because the truth that I am within me, what others in videos speak, don't change my truth. It can change your truth only, that's why you disturb. If people don't accept your truth, you are still the truth. Truth doesn't change according to opinions of others, because truth is truth that I am, and truth doesn't change. And when they try to change your truth, try to explain yourself, defend yourself, you roar the truth more. You give them that, what do you want? Because there's no doubt in your truth. There's no doubt in the truth that I am. No one can change the truth that I am, and that's like this for now few years. If they try something, I only roar louder. Until you have questions, until others can change you, this is all in the mind. But when you have no... I'm telling you, man, like Buddha, I don't know anything. But everything is known to me. And I have no questions whatsoever. Enlightenment is when you know that you don't know anything, because the truth is infinite. And even if it appears that you know everything, you know nothing. You are just one with the truth. And I'm telling you, man, I don't know anything. Before I thought I do. Then after I know, I had to learn so much. Now as an enlightened master, I tell you, man, I don't know anything. I am the knowing myself, and whatever I'm speaking, no one can change. Not even the source that I am. When you are enlightened, even the source God can test you and tell you are not the truth, and you will say, I am the truth, because truth is the truth that I am, and truth doesn't change. And source is to bless you, proud on you, because you passed the test, because truth doesn't change. And truth has no question. I have no questions about anything. Truth is a child. Enlightenment is a child. Living in a moment. Living in a moment. Playing. Wondering at creation. I don't have to know anything. I don't know anything. The sky is blue. The forest is green, and it's beautiful. And I enjoy the forest. It's becoming a child again. And we are not enlightened. We are living in time. We are worrying about future, about past. We are ruminating. We are always in future and past. But enlightened being is always in the moment now. In the moment now. There's no past and no future. Fully present within themselves, integrated presence. Like I say, I'm divine madman, I'm crazy. But I'm crazy like the source that I am. Crazy of this world is not being present here, somewhere else completely. But divine madness that I am, enlightenment, is the full presence here now in this moment. So in time there are worries, expectations, all the pain and suffering. But in the moment now there is love now. An enlightened being lives in the moment now, in love now. There's no time, no future, no past. It's just love now. An enlightened being loves now. So enlightenment. All this time, expectations, beliefs, questions, all the suffering, all the karma is in the mind. And all the negativity is in the mind. An unconditioned state, mind controls us. Whatever mind thinks we do. What mind is afraid, we run after, we run away. What mind makes us do, to follow the old path, our fears, our securities. We follow that fear, we follow that mind. We listen to our mind. In conditioned state, we think that we are the mind. But we are not the mind. Enlightenment is living in the heart. And that's why I am the true that I am. Because in the mind, there's only darkness of the mind and beliefs and mental projection. But in the heart that I am, truth that I am, source that I am, one with the source that I am, connected with infinite truth, united with infinite truth that I am, illuminated in the light. Never mind. Enlightened being is living in the heart. In love now, in the moment, in the truth. Free from expectations, attachments, conditions, dependency. Like Buddha have said, when Ananda asked him, Master, my mind is so crazy and completely overthinking, what can I do? Said, Ananda, don't worry, my mind is even more crazy than yours, and more overthinking. Oh, my mind's so crazy. And Ananda was like a Buddha, Master, what are you saying? What? But, my dear Ananda, I don't listen to my mind. Never. I follow my heart. And that's enlightenment. When you hear the negativity of the mind, I hear the fears of the mind, I hear the worries before winter, I feel everything. But I never do what my heart, what my mind tells me. I never follow the fear in my mind. I never follow that worries. And the mind is just becoming silent more and like a little child and really losing all the power. But it's still there negative. But the heart is louder where that I am, and I follow the courage in my heart, love in my heart, truth in my heart, and never mind. That's the truth. That's the truth. Enlightenment is leaving the matrix. Leaving your mind, which is the matrix. Letting go of attachment and dependency, becoming whole and complete within yourself. And becoming one with the truth that I am in the heart. Home in love now, and truth doesn't change. Enlightened man roars from the heart like lion roars, never defend himself. Enlightenment is also state of self-love. I love myself, enlightened being loves. I love myself. I love myself, I want to feel right. I never do to others what doesn't feel them right, make them feel not right. So enlightened being is not putting up with what others do if it not feels right. Enlightenment is actually being always happy and removing everything what makes you unhappy. Everyone. Like children playing in the sand happy. When somebody comes and wants to stop the play, we scream so that they go back and we can play on. It's living in the heart where that I am. In love, the truth that doesn't change. It's leaving the matrix, becoming the truth. So this is it, what I say here about enlightenment. I hope you like my new style of speaking, because I am to develop a wizard speak, and this is the light code, this is the light code, this is love code. This works wonders. I am to from now start to speak slowly and profoundly for you, because I love you. And thank you for being part of the art of the word that I am. I love you from the heart. I do this for you because I want you to become enlightened. But without of you listening, reading, loving me, getting some assistance, loving me, there would be no art of the word that I am. I would not give to anyone word of that I am, because to write on myself, to make videos for myself, that's not something that I want to do. Yeah, but I would do. You are my inspiration. You are my catalyst. You make the art of the word that I am true, that I am coming from the heart. So I'm grateful for every one of you, and I bless you to become your highest divine version and reach enlightenment. Thank you. Enlightenment is also when you know yourself, what you are here to give, and you see clearly. I know people who cannot get the word that I am and only disturbed, I remove them. I'm here only for those birds of my cedar that can see me as a master, and we flock to heaven and earth together. Enlightenment is also never doing what you do not feel right. Never going against your heart. You're living in your heart. You never push anyone to go against the heart, and that's why you don't go against their heart. That's why I answer message only if it's something related to my work, to my life. Otherwise I teach on Facebook. And even if it's related, people have to wait 1 day or 2 for me to answer. But if it's nothing, I'm not personal guide. I teach here. Sometimes I feel in my heart I have to answer. It's gift of my love. Enlightenment is you never do what doesn't feel right. That's why you never depleted of your energy. You're always happy, always full of energy. You're coming from the heart, always doing what is in your heart. And in this way you get only more energy. Enlightenment is saying no to everything what doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right to me. I don't want you to do something that doesn't feel right to you. I would not expect it to you. So we say no, no, no. But in conditioned state, you don't love yourself enough. You think you're guilty of something. You're full of shame. You think you have to please others. You think that you're a bad person if you don't do what they expect from you. You think you owe something to others. That's karma. I owe something to you. You owe something to me. That's karma. But in enlightened state, you know that you're going against your heart. You are going against what you are here to do on earth, and you are depleting yourself, you are contracting yourself, you are not expanding into master that you are, and you are not serving from the heart. In enlightened state, you know, this is not who I am, this is not what I'm here to do on earth. I am not to do this. I am to do my work, like I give you my word that I am, as much as I can. It's my work, but I will not chat in messenger. I'm not here to do that. It feels wrong to me. I don't want you to suffer, so I will not do for you what really make me feel unpleasant. But welcome to all my videos, to all my writings. You can find all the answers within you. That's enlightenment. You love yourself. You know, enlightenment is freedom of karma. You know that you owe nothing to no one, and no one owes nothing to you, and that's freedom of karma. And you act like you don't owe nothing to anyone. If they say no, you accept. And if they try to act like you owe something to them, you know that you don't, because you love yourself. You heal your guilt, you heal your shame, you know you're good enough. You have no karma, you are free. And you know that you want others to do only for you what is in their heart, and you will never do for anyone what really makes you feel unpleasant. It's freedom of karma. Enlightenment is freedom of karma. Freedom of karma is, I know that you owe me nothing, and I act like this. I take only the gift of your love, and you know that you owe me nothing, that I owe you nothing, and you act like this. You give me only gift of love, I receive gift of love, I give you gift of love, I give you my word. And you receive my gift of love. There's no resistance, nobody owes nothing to anyone. And it's joyful giving in freedom of the heart, no control, no karma, heaven on earth. is where everybody is enlightened and creates no karma and lives their truth. And what is important about the truth? Enlightened being is living their truth, expressing their truth, roaring their truth. Because I am the truth and truth doesn't change. But truth doesn't change to others. If they are not coming into my class, into my energy, they are blessed with their lives and beliefs as free will. Enlightened being lives in his truth, roars his truth, never changes the truth. Truth doesn't change. It doesn't try to change others, convert others. Because I am the truth, and truth doesn't need others to accept the truth. To accept the truth. Because I am the truth, if others accept it or not. But in third dimensional consciousness, we don't know our truths, we have beliefs, we have ego, and now beliefs in the ego and thinking it's threatened if others have others' beliefs, if others don't believe them. So in not enlightened state, conditioned state, the being is just not being in their truth, not sure in their truth, and is just really disturbed and offended by others if they feel differently. An enlightened man is in his truth, roaring his truth, never trying to change the truth of others. But before enlightenment, we are not in the truth. Everybody can change our truth, and because our beliefs are threatened by beliefs of others, we attack others, try to convert others. We are disturbed by their truths and beliefs. Because the nature of the lie is that others have to accept it, to feel like truth, to think like truth. But the nature of truth is, even if they crucify you and millions tell you that you are a lie, God knows that I am the truth, and you know nobody can change the truth. So truth, nobody can change the truth, and truth doesn't change anyone. So enlightenment is being the truth, no resistance, no opposition. In enlightened state, if you have some crazy beliefs and I see it, if you are not touching me, if you are not throwing it in my energy, I allow you, it's your free will, because your nonsense doesn't change the truth that I am. And if I'm the only one, if a million people are in nonsense and I'm the only one with the truth, their nonsense doesn't change the truth, and I'm not trying to change their nonsense. But they are trying to change my truth. That's why they crucified Jesus. That's why they crucified Jesus. He was the truth, dying on the cross. He's acting like a king. It is done. Asking to Mother, Mother, who are you? Meaning you are soul. You are not this body. I'm not this body. You are goddess. Come on. Stop this petty human shit. He didn't change. He was in enlightened truth always. Even when dying. I am the truth. In the 2017, when my grandmother who raised me and I was living my entire life with her, she left her body, and the light worker was, Purna, you need comfort, Purna, you need cry, Purna, I like Jesus on the cross. I told them, who are you? Who am I? My mother never died. My grandmother never died. She raised me, I love her. She's an angel. I escorting her to heaven. She is free of all suffering. She was suffering in this world so much. Now she is happy like an angel, free of all karma. She never died. Only the body died. She left the body and she is now happy. She was suffering by fifth stage cancer. I was not acting like, yes, thank you, I'm so sad. But I was on the funeral teaching my relatives that she's not dead, that I feel her, that she loves them. I told them, she wants you to be happy because she's happy now and all suffering is over. She is free. She wants you to know this. I was not crying. And here, actually, I was so disturbed that people think that I'm a third-dimensional man who cries, that I'm not a teacher, one with the teaching, that I actually started a live video on the day of the funeral of my grandmother, and I was teaching these motherfuckers that that death doesn't exist. Love is eternal, soul is eternal, but death doesn't exist. And when my mother that raised me left her body, I didn't cry for the body. I rejoiced for her soul, which is free. And I had to teach others about the truth, because they were in third-dimensional lies. I had to teach them that death doesn't exist. Enlightenment is not of this world. Not of this world. And I'm not of this world. And it's 2019 now. I'm long like this, like 3 years. More, I think. So, enlightenment is knowing that this body is permanent and I'm eternal soul, and fear of death is gone. And even on the death of the mother that raised me, my mother was actually in Germany because my father wanted to kill her when she was young. She had to run away. I stayed here. My grandmother raised me. She loved me so much. I love her so much. But I never shed a tear. I was teaching people that death doesn't exist. So this is it. This is my take on enlightenment. I wanted to finish 15 minutes ago, but now I do. I love you, and may you all reach enlightenment. And thank you for all your likes, for all your loves. Without a few watching and listening and accepting, feeling the word that I am, and hopefully implementing something, following something, there would be no word that I am. Thank you. And if anybody feels like you wish to support the art of the word that I am, my mission can go on, so I can give you deep, insightful videos every day like this one. And we can grow. If it's joy in your heart, I accept every single donation. I put my link down there. No donation is too small. I just appreciate you and love you so much, because I'm really gratitude and grateful, because you really love me and you see a master in me, and without you I would not be able to give any word that I am. Is there any blessing in my heart from a master? Maybe you receive more and you give. But I only accept what is given with love from the heart of those who know why they are giving, to who they are giving, why they are giving, and it's joy of their heart. And all my blessing be yours. And because I'm so grateful, I'm not actually healer by first profession. I do healing if somebody comes to visit, but I do healing session on everybody. Whoever offers me a donation, I give you my word. No appointment, nothing. You don't need to stay still. I just give you my word in the same day or in the next day to everyone who offered me a donation. I connect with your energy. I balance your chakras. I balance your energies. I purify your energies. I get rid of the shit within you. Clean you up. Ground you. Fill you up with white healing light. Love you. You're ready to go. That is all what I can do. I can teach here for years. It only made me enlightened. I saved one person. It is me. And I can do healing on you. But if you implement the changes, if you stop acting in ways that are making you suffer, and you do some changes, you work on yourself, and you have faith, you heal yourself. You save yourself. So this is it for today. I love you, and always be blessed, and may you reach enlightenment. And thank you from the heart. Namaste.